Good day. I made a lot of abstract objects for my projects, and then it turned to a huge package of pre-baked cloth elements. So you can see toros, spheres, flowers, and all that crazy stuff that can be used as additional elements for your compositions. This video is about showing how you can use it, how you can work with it, and you can download a free package, of course, to test the models. Adding dome light, loading grayscale gorilla, waiting for all these slips loading, going to HDRI and pick one with the contrast, maybe, yeah, this one, dropping to dome light. Now we can see all the details of shapes, and you see that it has pretty normal wireframe, but somewhere we can have some things we use or need to fix. So you might ask why this is not animation, because it depends on your project, on your scale, on the speed of animation. That's why I decided to bake it into static mesh, but it's not maybe for the first main role of your elements, but it could add some details to your composition. Yeah, so here we have some problem with mesh. We can go and add redshift erase object, go into geometry, select override, and adding tessellation. It's smoothing and adding extra details. For example, like on this thing, we see some bags in geometry too, dropping subdivision, and we have wrinkles. So going back to our triangle, how we can fix this? For example, we can use a smoothing deformer and it like unfold all these wrinkles and smoothing and relaxing the geometry. Like this. Especially from the long distance it works okay. The next element, the example with the sharp edges, we can orient it like this, dropping our tag. You see everything works great, duplicating subdivision, and you can play with the smoothness of this geometry by increasing stiffness or playing with the strength. You can find a balance. Also, for this element we can use another approach, going and adding remesh. Yeah, it works nice, and B to showing wireframe and decreasing mesh density value. Waiting, it should simplify the wireframe, but not so much that we lose all our details. You see the wrinkles are still here, all the folds here, but the mesh looks smoother. Also, we can add extra smoothing to relax that geometry. And that's about it. Some of the geometries works fine, and it's up to you how to manage these wireframe issues and to maintain the details. You see there are a lot of different elements, so let's go to the example scenes. Here I use these flower elements. Let me disable the bucket rendering, and there are a lot of details here. We can use subdivision or even as it is. Also we can add, as I show you, subdivision in tag, but you see it's pretty dense and made not from triangles. Looks beautiful, organic, and it works easily. Also, I have some elements that can be duplicated with Cloner. Let me disable this, showing only one part, deleting glass. You see a lot of organic deforms, adding smoothness, going to Cloner, adding spline wrap, and you'll see it stacks perfectly and create this wire or organic wire feeling, or close. Going back, glass and non-glass. The next scene is showing some black and white composition with high contrast, adding small noise, brings these details and sharpening surface. I can use dynamic place to move it. Oh, I'm sorry, dynamic place. and this purple anchor we're moving to create this composition rotate with using dynamic. So creating this type of scenes takes no time. And the last one, this burst or head with extra elements, and here we can use the dynamic place to arrange all our elements on some geometry for static composition, or maybe for rigid body simulation, or just as additional elements to your scene. That's all about this package, so the links for purchase will be in the description. Thank you for your attention and have a nice day.